When I see you guys, I see myself a few years back. You know, I'm basically born and brought up in Hyderabad. I'm Pakka Hyderabadi girl. So I'm from a middle class family. So like every other parent, even my mom and dad thought I would become a doctor or an engineer one day. Even I followed the same dream. We are so conditioned by the society that we often tuck away our quirks and contain our curiosity. We mold our lives to be within the conventional notions of success. In some way, even I did the same. Since I'm so scared of mathematics, I had to love science. I didn't have any option. So what happened after that? I ended up in microbiology. So after completing my graduation, there are only two options left for me. One is get stuck in a job or teaching something in some college. Those are two options I had. So I quickly changed my mind. I jumped into MBA. And again, I had two options. I might have get married, and the other one is same. I would have get stuck in a job. So I was so scared. And to my shock, even MBA had numbers. Come on. You know, stats, finance, all of that. And you know, I'm scared of mathematics, numbers and all. So I finished my MBA first year. And then later, in my second year, I had this project work. So you have major project work and minor project work. So then I got into media while doing my minor project work. Media is so fascinating, oh my God. That's the first time I've seen, some news reader reading the news, that, TP or that scrolling, everything. Like that's the first time I've actually seen, how the bulletin, how the process goes. So I was so fascinated by all of it. And it had so many departments in it. I was so excited. I used to bunk the colleges also. I used to bunk my college also to just, attend my minor project work. I started exploring all the departments in media. So someone from the entertainment department asked me to try to face a camera once. Like, why don't you do something in front of camera? Because you have a very pretty face. Then he compared me to some, very big actress. So I was like, oh my God, wow. Do I look like that? Okay, let me try. So that was the first time I've put on makeup, everything. Like I didn't know how to, put lipstick or nothing, not even the base. I think I've taken some 50 takes or something to just do that entertainment program. So it was not that easy. I thought, okay, I'll get ready and be in front of camera and do, I'll say the lines and everything, but it's not at all easy. After that, I took a pause like this. Yeah, obviously. Because I wanted to complete my studies, because my parents, I told them very clearly that I wanted to be in this, media and modeling, so on and so forth. So my parents said, okay, we don't understand what you're saying. My father was like, okay, you do whatever you want, but let's just complete your, education and do what you want. So I completed my education. I made my conscious decisions, I love few things. Like, I don't like to be like an ordinary girl. Like, I don't like doing ordinary things. I always thought like I'm this extraordinary girl. So, but I don't know what to do next. Even though I was in modeling, I didn't know what to do next. But I really loved movies a lot. I'm a movie buff. So whenever I watch a movie, if I like some character, if I really love that character, or I get involved with the character while watching the movie, I used to act like that. The next 3-4 days, I behave like that properly. I've been doing what I love to do from then onwards. I made my conscious decisions, and I've been doing what I love to do. It was not easy though. Then after that, acting happened. So obviously, when I'm modeling, my pictures were posted on Facebook. So one day, one director saw my pictures on Facebook. So he wanted me to audition for a feature film. for a feature film and audition. Oh my God, I was so scared of audition. Come on. I know few experiences my friends have shared with me. I've never learned acting. I've never gone to any acting school or something. I was so scared. So that's how, I got my first movie and I went for audition. It was not easy. And the director found out that I didn't know acting. Like I didn't go for acting class or something. After the test shoot, I got selected. So before the test shoot, what was going in my mind? I always thought I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not good enough to be in front of camera. And the media thing happened only because he compared me to some big heroine, okay? So that's the reason that happened. So I didn't believe in myself. I always thought I'm not beautiful, I'm not confident. So after that, that's how I got my movie offer, and in a Telugu commercial feature film, and that's a very, very big thing. So after that one, it wasn't easy for me. After my movie got released, everyone watched it. Like most of them, whomever I know, they all watched it, and all the film people, movie people also watched it. And they said, it's very nice, you did very well. It doesn't look like your first movie. I was like, oh wow, I did well. So I didn't have that confidence when I was actually shooting, when I was in the shoot. So after every shot, I used to ask my director, is it okay? Am I good? Is it okay? Did I do well or not? So he used to say, yeah, good. Then I'll be like, okay, fine. Then I did well. So after the movie got released, so my movie got critically acclaimed, and I got very good name for acting well. So after my first movie, it was a struggle, because everyone says that you're really well in the movie, you acted really well, you have talent and all, but they were like, I got offers, but those were not that interesting, and I didn't get good offers. So I had to wait for another 2 years to get the right kind of projects. So I was struggling a lot, actually. So I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I was asking my movie friends. I was like, not movie friends, but outside, like modeling, they are in modeling. So I asked them, like, what is it? Why am I not getting? So they were like, no, chill, you'll get it. So in the meanwhile, there are few people who advised me, very good people, but so they said, don't tell anyone that you're a Telugu girl. Do not speak in Telugu. Say that you're from Mumbai, Bangalore, or somewhere, but not Hyderabad, okay? That's like, what? Okay, do not say that you're a localite. Okay. Just talk something in Hindi or some language, but do not talk in Telugu. That's what they said. I'm like, okay, fine. What do I do now? And someone, a very good advisor, I wish you were a little bit more fair. Do something, no? Become more fair so that you'll get more offers. So these are the good advices I got. Seriously, I was like very confused because I didn't have this, movie background or someone to keep me there. So I didn't have any godfather to support me or something. So I learned it on my own. It's really emotional right now because I know I learned it the hard way, but I learned it. But you have to learn it. I got replaced in movies for no reason. I still don't know the reason, by the way. I don't know the reason, seriously. So I got really hurt. Now I know how to deal with it and how to handle it. And you all should also know how to deal with it, because I know a lot of you people want to get into this glamorous film industry. I know that. But let me tell you something. It takes your time, effort, and dedication with an equal measure of persistence and passion. It's easy to be successful. It's really easy to be successful. What's tough is to sustain that success. I know a lot of people, you want to get into different departments in this industry. You want to get into different, like, editing, cinematography, or so on and so forth. Be well equipped, educate yourself, and make an effort to make it happen. Because you have to be ready. You have to make your own path. Because I made my conscious decisions to do what I love to do. And I know you don't get immediate answers. It'll go, it's sometimes unplanned or it involves risks. But that's okay. That's okay, because I know I chose it. The path I love to walk, but there is no path like that. So what do? Do I sit helplessly? No. I created my own path in my own way. It wasn't easy, it's very tough, but I kept at it, slowly paving it bit by bit, and reached where I am today. And especially to the women, as we women have to take that one step. We have to take that one step to go where you have never gone before, say what you have never said before, do what you have never done before. Got it, girls? You have to do it, I'm telling you. Because you cannot expect different things if you do the same things again and again, right? You cannot expect different result or different things to happen to you. Because I know every time we are bogged down with this victim feel, and you feel cornered, obviously. And it'll make you feel, why me? Why did it happen to me? First, change that perspective. Thing which happened to you, it happened for you. Got it? Thing which happened to you, it happened for you. Remember this. And I've been through this. That is the very reason I'm here today. I think we all are creative people. We don't have to wait for anyone, we don't have to wait for someone to create something for us. We are enough to create our own path. Do what you love to do. A path that you love to walk. So are you willing to walk that path that you love to walk? Are you willing to make that impossible possible? Are you willing to be that person who you always dreamt to be? Then create your own path.